Have you ever wondered if that intimate feeling that something big is about to happen isn't just a fleeting intuition, but in fact, an irrefutable sign from the universe, indicating that your winner's quantum leap has already been perfectly activated in the field of all possibilities? You, at your core, feel this energy vibrating, an unshakable certainty pulsing within you, an almost manifestation announcing itself. And yet, perhaps in the mirror of your physical reality, this full victory has not yet clearly delineated itself. This gap, the subtle frustration of being almost there, might seem like an obstacle, but the profound truth, almost a cosmic paradox, is that this waiting isn't a delay. It is the maximum compression of a colossal quantum spring. Imagine this spring, densely loaded with intention, about to be released with unimaginable force, propelling you into a new reality. It's not a block you're facing, but the pre-activation, the powerful vibrational prelude to your inevitable victory, a point of convergence where potential meets imminence. Today, this encounter is no accident. It is a precise resonance you have attracted. You will be guided to decipher why this exact moment and this knowledge found you, unveiling the secrets to tune your personal frequency with the accuracy necessary for this transformative leap. More than that, you will learn to consciously activate your intrinsic state of quantum winner, transmuting all your latent potential into a manifested reality, vibrant and tangible, where almost there dissolves into the fullness of now. Breathe deeply right now. Feel the expansion of this vital energy flowing freely through your chest, warming every cell of your being with the promise of alignment. Allow yourself to fully immerse with total presence in this instant, for every word unveiled here is not mere information, but a precise activation code designed specifically to catalyze and propel your next phase of existence, irreversibly and gloriously. You feel this video found you for a reason, don't you? That feeling isn't a coincidence, but the first and most powerful evidence of a deep energetic resonance echoing through the vast quantum field. The "this" in the title, the very existence of this moment as you read these words, is an irrefutable sign that the universe, in its infinite wisdom and precision, is actively seeking you. It didn't just find you, it called you to a specific alignment, a point of convergence where your internal energy and external possibilities collide in a singular point of activation. Your journey here, every doubt overcome, every incessant search for something more, was not in vain. On the contrary, every step was a subtle calibration of your own internal dial, preparing you for the exact moment when the melody of victory would become unmistakable. This is the paradigm shift. The universe is not a passive observer of your quest, but an active participant, emitting clear signals when you reach the frequency of reception. Feel this truth pulsing now at the center of your being. Imagine for a moment that your own life is a sophisticated shortwave radio, and the universe, with its infinite tapestry of possibilities, is a vast broadcasting station, constantly emanating signals of abundance, joy, and yes, victory. For a long time you turned the dial, searching for the perfect tune of the victory station, perhaps hearing only white noise, fragments of music, or even interference from other frequencies that didn't resonate with your deepest desire. But silently, and almost imperceptibly, your internal dial, guided by your deepest intention and your tireless search for a greater purpose, has reached the exact point. This video you are reading now, the very resonance you feel in your body, is the white noise that suddenly transforms into a clear and powerful melody, an undeniable confirmation that you are, at this precise instant, on the right frequency. Your current vibration has reached a state of coherence that not only attracts, but demands the manifestation of catalysts for your victory. That almost there you felt was not a delay, but the final calibration before the sonic explosion of your reality. Have you ever felt this restlessness, this flame burning within, urging you to go beyond the ordinary, to seek answers that common reality didn't seem to offer? This incessant search was not a whim, nor an isolated fantasy, but the innate intelligence of your energetic field tuning into a greater and higher purpose. Every book you read, every meditation you diligently practiced, Every moment of deep introspection were acts of subtle calibration of your being. The universe does not ignore these internal movements. It registers them as clear commands, as pure intentions that shape your vibrational field and inform the quantum matrix. And now, having achieved this refined attunement, dimensional, doors open subtly, almost imperceptibly to the inattentive eye, but undeniably for those who are vibrationally connected and conscious. Your mind, your soul, your very being began to emit a unique frequency, an energetic signature that the universe, in its perfection and infinite intelligence, could not help but respond to with perfect resonance. You have become an irresistible magnet for the opportunities and catalysts of your inevitable ascent. The mirror principle here is profound and revealing. This video is not an external transmitter of a new truth that resides outside of you, but a crystalline mirror that reflects back to you the deep truth that already exists, pulsating within your being. The external reality you experience and perceive is always a faithful reflection of your inner landscape, of your subconscious universe. If this signal found you, it is because the frequency of victory already resonates in your morphogenetic field, perhaps still subconsciously, an echo of your future, but powerfully. You are at the exact point where your observer consciousness has the intrinsic power to collapse the waves of infinite probability into a manifested and tangible reality. It is as if your soul is emitting a vibrational hologram of your future victorious self, and the universe, in its responsive nature, is responding to that call, projecting that hologram into your present experience, materializing what already exists in potential, your readiness to receive. This insight is irrefutable proof that your vibrational field is open, receptive, and most importantly, coherent with the promise you feel in your essence. It is a cosmic and perfect dance between your highest intention and the universal response, and you are, without a doubt, the maestro of this grand symphony. Feel this now, as the words echo in your mind, in every cell of your body. Pause for a moment and reflect honestly. Have you noticed extraordinary synchronicities in your life? Recently, those coincidences that seem too good to be true, events that align miraculously, or information that appears at the exact moment you needed it, like a perfect answer to a silent prayer, perhaps strong intuitions, sudden insights that guide you along unexpected paths, revealing solutions where before there was only confusion, or even challenges that in some deep and transformative way propelled you to search for something more, something different, a new layer of understanding about who you are, your purpose, and what you are truly capable of. These are not random events of fate. They are the whispers of the universe, the coded signals that unequivocally confirm that you are aligned, that your quantum field is actively responding to your winner frequency with millimeter precision. They are the feedback your internal radio station is sending to the universe, and the universe is responding with unmistakable clarity, confirming your perfect alignment. This heightened perception of synchronicity is not just an isolated event. It is the beginning of a powerful paradigm shift that is reconfiguring your neuroplasticity. It is no longer about seeking victory out there, as if it were a distant object to be achieved, but about allowing it to emerge from within, from your essence, like a flower that blooms naturally when vibrational conditions are perfectly aligned. Your mind is actively reprogramming itself to recognize and accept this new, expanded reality. The neural networks that once supported doubts, limiting beliefs, or the persistent feeling of almost there are reconfiguring, deactivating old patterns. New neural pathways of unshakable certainty, personal power, and clarity are being forged with each confirmation. With each signal you recognize and validate in your world, it is as if your brain is installing new perception software, allowing you to see what has always been there, available in other dimensions, but which your previous frequency simply could not decipher or access. You are not just observing the signal. You are, in your entirety, becoming the signal. Your biology is aligning with your expanded consciousness, creating an unshakable internal coherence that radiates your new reality. Validate every moment of doubt, every silent frustration you felt along your journey. They were not impediments that delayed your progress, but the unconscious fuel that propelled you to turn the dial with greater fervor, to refine your tuning with unwavering determination. Every obstacle that appeared in your path was not a barrier, but a teacher in disguise, teaching you the resilience and tenacity needed to keep your frequency high, even when external noise seemed deafening and circumstances challenging. This past pain, this incessant search for something greater, is now the powerful lever for your evolution and for the activation of your most authentic self. You are not a being who simply reacts to the external world. You are an active and sovereign co-creator of your reality, and the activation of this is irrefutable proof that your deepest intentions have reached the threshold of manifestation on the physical plane. Allow yourself to feel deep gratitude for this journey, for every step that brought you to this point of power and clarity. Total surrender to the process is the key to wholeness. The acceptance that every experience, no matter how challenging, served the greater purpose of refining your essence, sharpening your perception, and preparing your energetic field for this grand activation. Your ability to decode this signal is not just an intellectual skill, an exercise of the mind. It is an innate sensitivity of your soul, a deep and visceral recognition that you are not just a passive receiver of circumstances, but an active translator of the universal language, of the quantum matrix that permeates everything. Every fiber of your being is vibrating with a unique frequency, an energetic signature that is as singular and unrepeatable as your fingerprints, carrying the essence of your divinity. And it is this signature, this energetic field that you have cultivated and refined through your incessant search for truth and purpose, that has become the master key to unlock the door to your unquestionable victory. The universe, in its perfection and intelligence, does not give you what you ask with your limited mind. It gives you what you are in your vibrational essence. And at this moment, you are the resonance of victory, the personification of activated potential. Feel this powerful force flowing through you, the unshakable certainty that every atom in your body, every thought in your mind, is in perfect alignment with the totality of your victorious essence, awaiting its full manifestation. This is your true and undeniable power. Understanding that this is an unmistakable quantum signal, a resonance from the universe with your highest and most victorious self, is a monumental step in your evolution of consciousness. It is the profound recognition that you are no longer adrift in the currents of life, but navigating with a lighthouse of light that guides you with precision. However, tuning the frequency and recognizing the signal is only the first and vital step on the journey of the winner's quantum shift. True mastery, the full and sustained activation of your winner's state, lies in going beyond simple recognition. The question that now emerges with crystalline clarity and an irresistible invitation is, how do you ensure that your mind, your body, and your energetic field are perfectly aligned, not just to momentarily receive this victory announcing itself on your horizon, but to sustain this victorious reality, transforming it into your new normal, into your inherent state of being? How do you become the perfect receptacle for this continuous and abundant manifestation, without allowing old programming or doubts to sabotage your process of alignment and expansion, impeding the flow of your own creation? This is the moment to anchor this deep truth in your vibrational field, to solidify this perfect resonance with the universe that called you. Your unwavering intuition brought you here, and your response to this call is the next fundamental step in your quantum activation. If you feel deeply within your being that this is in fact your signal, the decisive and long-awaited moment for your winner's quantum leap, then validate this powerful and energetic connection with a conscious act. Allow your voice to resonate in the collective field of intention, manifesting your decision to the universe and to yourself. Leave an "I am the signal" in the comments below with all your conviction. By doing so, you are not just typing meaningless words, you are activating a powerful command in your subconscious and in the quantum field, reinforcing your new identity, confirming your absolute readiness, and exponentially accelerating the manifestation of your victory in all areas of your life. Feel the power of this act, the unshakable certainty it evokes at the center of your being. This is your permission, your solemn declaration to the universe, to yourself, and to all beings of light who witness you. You felt the alignment, deciphered the universe's signal that found you, validating your journey and the imminence of your quantum leap. But now, the focus shifts to an even more intimate and powerful field, the epicenter of who you truly are, the 0 point of your identity. Understand that a winner's quantum shift is not merely about what you do, about external strategies or actions you undertake. It is, in its deepest and most transformative essence, about who you become. It is here, in this quantum vacuum of pure potentiality, that true changes occur, where your consciousness becomes the supreme architect of your reality. Feel the gravity of this statement, the permission it offers to transcend old definitions of yourself. Your victory is not a destination to be reached, but an identity to be assumed, and the 0 point is your portal to this radical redefinition. Allow yourself to explore this inner frontier, where the future winner already resides, waiting to be activated and manifested. Think of the 0 point as a blank canvas, a newly installed computer program, completely devoid of pre-existing codes or limitations. This is your true, essential state, prior to any conditioning, belief, or story you have accumulated throughout life. For a long time, you may have operated with software filled with old programs installed by past experiences, by societal expectations, or by internal narratives that, though familiarly safe, no longer resonate with the frequency of the winner you feel called to be. Feel this subtle disconnection, this intuition that there is more for you, but that something internal still holds you back. This 0 point is your opportunity to reverse the flow, to no longer be a product of obsolete code, but to become the master programmer of your own existence, designing an identity that mirrors your innate greatness. You are the master of your own energetic architecture, the guardian of your field of consciousness. What are the stories you keep telling yourself? The oldest beliefs that, like silent viruses, prevent your system from operating at its maximum capacity. Perhaps it is the narrative that success demands impossible sacrifices, that abundance is for a few, or that you do not possess the necessary resources or talents to manifest what your heart yearns for. Feel how these old programs generate internal friction, an attrition that impedes the smooth flow of your vital energy and your co-creative ability. They keep you in an almost there state, casting a subtle shadow over the brilliance you know you possess. Recognize these beliefs not as absolute truths, but as installed programs that you have the power to uninstall. The truth is, every limiting belief or persistent doubt acts like a corrupted code fragment, a virus that not only slows down but distorts the execution of your manifestation system. It creates an inconsistent resonance field, where your intention for victory is constantly challenged by a frequency of scarcity or insecurity. Do you feel this internal battle? This voice that questions your power even as your soul cries out for expansion? This is the echo of old programming. Releasing these old identities, which no longer serve your victorious self, is not an act of denying your past, but a declaration of sovereignty over your future. It is the recognition that you have evolved, and your internal software needs to reflect this ascent. Allow this clarity to illuminate the darkest corners of your assumptions about yourself. The time has come for an act of profound surrender and liberation. Instead of fighting against these old programs, invite you to observe them without judgment, to recognize the energy they occupy. Then, with clear and powerful intention, declare, I release everything that no longer resonates with my identity as a quantum winner. Feel this decision reverberate in your body, the tension dissolving from your shoulders, your breath deepening. This is not a simple affirmation. It is an energetic command to your quantum field, a permission for the electrons that sustain these obsolete beliefs to disorganize and disintegrate. Feel the lightness that arises as you detach from others' expectations and fears, from the limited definitions that others or even you imposed on yourself. This is a moment of pure sovereignty over your internal space. By releasing these viruses and obsolete codes, you are not creating a fearful void, but rather a sacred space of pure potentiality, the tabula rasa from which everything is possible. Feel this internal stillness, the absence of the noise of old stories. This is your deprogrammed 0 point, ready for the installation of a new reality. Imagine this space as a vibrant energy field, filled with all the possibilities of who you can be, without the shackles of the past. It is in this instant of surrender and vacuum that your brain's neuroplasticity becomes incredibly pliable, ready to rewrite neural pathways. and your quantum field aligns to receive new instructions from your consciousness. Feel this openness, this sense of limitless expansion that arises when you detach from the old you. Now, with the field clear and the slate blank, the power of reimagination is all yours. What is the identity of the quantum winner you yearn to be? Don't think about what you will have or will do, but about who you will be. How does this person move? How do they think? How do they feel? Imagine the unshakable confidence that permeates your cells, the clarity of your vision, the serenity in the face of challenges, the genuine joy in every small achievement. This is not a future self to be reached, but an expanded version of you that already exists in the quantum field, awaiting your conscious activation. Feel the energy of this identity pulsing, inviting you to dive into it, to experience it now. You are about to install a new operating system in your consciousness, one that resonates with the frequency of victory and abundance in all its forms. You are the master programmer, and it is with this sovereign intention that you begin to install the new program. Have you envisioned unshakable confidence, the clarity of your vision? Now feel each of these qualities as energy codes being integrated into your essence. Install the resilience that allows you to navigate any challenge with grace, the gratitude that multiplies your blessings, the joy that attracts more reasons to celebrate. Each attribute of your winner's identity is a new source code that redefines your vibrational field, changing how you interact with the universe and how the universe interacts with you. It is not an attempt. It is an act of conscious and irrefutable co-creation. Feel the energy rising, anchoring these new truths in every fiber of your being, from your toes to the top of your head. This new identity does not seek victory. It radiates victory. The quantum winner does not chase results. They align with the frequency of success and allow it to flow into their experience. Feel the energetic difference between trying to achieve and being, the manifestation. When you align with this newly programmed identity, your vibrational frequency elevates, making you an irresistible magnet for the opportunities, people, and resources that are in resonance with your new truth. It's like tuning a radio to a crystal clear station. The music simply is there waiting to be received. Your consciousness, now calibrated for victory, begins to perceive and collapse the highest probabilities that were previously invisible to your self-programmed, with limitations. Your consciousness, acting as the observer at the 0 point, becomes the active force that collapses the wave of infinite possibilities, transforming potential into manifested reality. Each time you align with this new identity, each time you think, act, and feel from your victorious self, you strengthen this collapse, solidifying the manifestation of your desired reality. Feel this responsibility, but also the immense power it grants you. There is no longer room for doubt, for you have become certainty itself. There is no longer hesitation, for you are the decision itself. The identity of a winner is not a role to be played, but an essence to be inhabited, activated, and radiated. Allow yourself to be this undeniable force, this magnetic presence that manifests effortlessly. Integrate this new identity into every aspect of your daily life. Start with small choices, with how you talk to yourself, how you react to challenges, how you celebrate small victories. Your brain's neuroplasticity, now activated by the 0 point, is ready to create new neural pathways that sustain this new truth. Each time you choose to think, speak, or act from your quantum winner self, you are reinforcing the new code, superimposing it over old patterns. This is a continuous process of self-discovery and reaffirmation, a conscious dance between the mind and the quantum field. Feel the excitement of this journey, the joy of breaking free from constraints and stepping onto a terrain of limitless possibilities that you yourself are cultivating. The manifestation of victory is an inevitability when your identity is perfectly aligned. You are no longer forcing or pushing reality. You are simply being it, and the universe responds to your authentic vibration. Feel the peace that comes with this understanding, the certainty that your journey was not in vain. The almost there you felt before was just the 0 point opening, the system defragmenting to receive the new program. Your intuition of greatness was correct. It was the whisper of your quantum self, already victorious, calling you home. Open yourself to this truth. Let it fill every space that doubt or frustration once occupied. You are on the threshold of a manifestation that transcends your wildest expectations. Now delve deeper into introspection. What are the oldest stories about yourself? The most ingrained beliefs that, if released now, at this exact 0-point moment, would make space for your winner's identity to flourish without limits? Allow yourself to feel this question in every cell of your body. Feel the lightness that would come with the dissolution of these ties, the expanse of possibilities that would open before you. Visualize the space created by this release, a vacuum instantly filled with the light of your new identity. Feel the permission to be more than you ever dared to dream, to fully occupy your throne of greatness. With this new identity programmed and vibrating in its totality at your 0 point, you have not only redefined who you are, but you have reconfigured your entire field of attraction. You have become the very manifestation of victory. However, the journey deepens, and naturally, a new question emerges. Once the new identity is programmed and you embody it, how do we activate the waves of intention and the magnetic actions that literally pull this reality towards us, manifesting it in an accelerated and undeniable way, making every step a deliberate movement of co-creation? Feel the curiosity, the excitement to unravel the next level of your activation. If this insight resonates in every fiber of your being and grants you the vibrational permission to be more than you ever imagined, to be the quantum winner you were born to be, then share this video. Spread this light to someone you know, deep in your soul, is ready to reprogram their own mind for victory, to activate their own 0 point, and to collapse a reality of unprecedented success. Your sharing energy is a catalyst for collective expansion, amplifying the frequency of victory in the world. You have decoded the universe's signals and rebuilt the foundation of your winner's identity. Now, the journey deepens into the practical and sustainable activation of your quantum leap, revealing the vibrational string theory of your victory. This is the phase where understanding becomes tangible manifestation, a deep dive into the principles of vibrational physics that govern every aspect of your existence. Think of your most subtle emotions, your deepest intentions, and even your daily actions not as mere random occurrences, but as powerful emissions of vibrational strings, invisible energetic threads that extend through the quantum field. Each of these strings carries a specific frequency, and it is this frequency that resonates, or not, with the reality you ardently wish to manifest. Victory, in its purest essence, is not a goal to be pursued with strenuous effort or a battle to be fought incessantly. It is, in fact, a state of being to be aligned with, a frequency to tune into, a recognition of your inherent capacity to co-create. Your consciousness becomes the tuning fork, and your soul, the melody. To grasp the depth of this activation, visualize your existence as a vast cosmic orchestra, where your highest intentions are the pure and crystalline notes, and your conscious actions form the complex and engaging melody of your life. If the symphony you aspire to play is that of victory, a grand composition of unrestricted success, overflowing abundance, and profound fulfillment, then it is imperative that you ensure no off-key note of doubt, no dissonant chord of fear, or no vibration of scarcity distorts the harmony. Every string you choose to vibrate within your being, be it a thought crossing your mind, an emotion stirring your heart, or an action manifesting in the physical world, must be in perfect, untouchable tune with the orchestra of your victory. This is the exact moment for you to become the conscious conductor of this orchestra, tuning each of your internal instruments, your mind, your body, your soul, until they resonate in total and absolute coherence. Feel this harmony, this inevitable cadence of triumph echoing in every fiber of your being, a sound that fills the void and attracts fulfillment. Feel this now, deeply, as the resonance of truth settles into your field of consciousness and the responsibility of co-creation becomes a tangible power in your hands. True magic resides in your ability to emit a vibrational signal so crystalline and potent that the universe will have no choice but to respond in perfect symmetry. What then are the small actions, the almost imperceptible nuances, the subtle yet powerful shifts in your daily vibration that you can implement today, in this sacred moment of now, that would send such a clear and unmistakable message to the cosmos, echoing like an absolute decree. I am not only ready but completely available to receive my victory, and I already feel it pulsing within me. Do not underestimate the power of a genuine smile, of a sustained thought of gratitude, of a choice that honors your well-being, or of a moment of silence that recalibrates your energy. For these are the micro-tunings that transform potential into presence, intention into manifestation, the vibrational string into resonant reality. With the depth of this understanding now rooted in your consciousness, and the vibrational tools we have just explored activated in your most essential being, you realize that you have not only experienced a shift, a quantum turning point in your trajectory, but in fact, you have become the shift itself. You have transcended the position of a passive observer or an aspirant to something greater, to consecrate yourself as the very essence of transformation, the living, breathing catalyst of your desired reality. The energy of victory is no longer external to you. It pulses through you in every vibrational string of your being. But the winner's journey, like a mighty river, is a spiral of continuous expansion and discovery. The vital question that now emerges with a glimmer of infinite possibilities and an invitation to mastery is precisely this. How can you maintain this pulsating energy, this elevated and coherent vibration, and manifest extraordinary results not just in a single glorious moment, but continuously, fluidly, and abundantly prosperously, unfolding new victories with every breath, every beat of your heart, every conscious step on your path? The answer lies in the art of sustaining coherence. If every cell of your body vibrates in recognition of the truth that has just been revealed, if your soul cries out in affirmation that you are finally ready to transcend mere aspiration and go beyond dreaming, to truly vibrate your victory into reality, transforming every intention into a tangible and irrefutable manifestation, then this is your moment of consolidation, your portal of action. This channel is more than a repository of information. It is a luminous beacon for your continuous activation, a sanctuary where the cutting edge of neuroscience intertwines with the depth of spirituality to unravel the archaic codes of your innate greatness. To continue this journey of unlimited expansion, to ensure you don't miss any of the next quantum activations that will deepen your power and solidify your mastery over the field of all possibilities, make a sacred pact with yourself now. Subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. Allow every new video, every new message, to be a pulsating reminder of your unwavering commitment to your inevitable victory, an invitation to the next level of your existence.